Drove by this guy at Geisler's parking lot in Agawam. The creepiest thing.
The subject of clowns has always been embedded in pop culture in some sort of way. In the 1920s, they were beloved comedy acts. In the 1980s, they took a more sinister route with Stephen King's It. Now, clowns are back, this time with a more ominous real-life presence. This whole creepy clown epidemic was first reported in South Carolina when a woman called the police to report a clown that was standing in a backyard looking into a window for a long period of time. Then, another case, of a man this time, reporting that a clown was at his doorstep with chains banging on the door. Now remember, some of these could be fabricated, but here is where things take an even weirder turn. A clown was reported to have been offering young children money and candy if they followed him into the woods. Those were all just from South Carolina. In this video, we're going to dive deep in this current clown epidemic.
Did you see a clown? No fucking way. What are you fucking... Fuck, Trevor! Oh my god! Get in here! What the fuck? Go, fuck! Oh my god!
Pennsylvania has had a mass amount of media attention due to the whopping clown reports. One such sighting goes as the following. A 16-year-old who was wearing a clown mask was walking around local residents' properties when he made the unfortunate decision to approach a man who, unknown to him, had a knife. He stabbed the mask-wearing teen. Another sighting came to attention after a man in a clown suit and mask was standing in the woods with a knife right behind Chrysler Elementary School. More and more threats kept coming from supposed clowns calling schools, and that's when the college students at Penn State had enough. The students gathered around, in what some reports say a mob of 1,000, and began walking the streets, calling it a clown hunt.
Alright, we're in Hilliard, Ohio, and I think we just saw one of those killer clown things. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Ohio is another state that's had a mass amount of not only clown sightings, but attacks. A woman called a local police department at 2 a.m. on September 27th. The call was to report that she had seen a clown with large knives in each hand. A number of other calls came in that night to report the sightings. Witnesses at the location told police that they had seen two clowns, one wearing a gold suit with balloons and the other wearing all black. Just a few days after that, a woman frantically called 911 after being attacked. She claims that a man wearing a clown suit and mask grabbed her and put a knife to her throat, saying, "Some students and teachers would wish they were never born at the junior and senior high school today." A few local schools even shut their doors for a day in fear that the threat had some meaning behind it. More and more clown sightings kept coming from the state. They had at least 7 high school students arrested for clown-related threats.
That's the farthest zooms in.
Yeah. No.
He's moving, he's walking.
Is he wearing a fucking clown mask? Dude, what the fuck?
It was like a goat's head or something.
What the hell's going on? If he comes any closer, I'm fucking getting out of here. We're getting out of here. What the fuck is...
The state of Michigan has suffered a number of clown-related attacks. The state has become famous for many of these viral clown sighting videos. October 4th, 2016, a whopping number of attacks were reported. First was an attack on a young boy. The child had been playing outside when a man with, to quote, red hair, a red nose, and red facial features approached him with a large, sharp object. The clown grabbed that boy hard, trying to drag him away. The child fought hard and the suspect sliced his arm open with the object. The boy then fled as fast as he could, and luckily, he was not seriously harmed. Just a few hours after that attack, another incident occurred in the same area. Two women walking home were approached by three men, all in clown suits. One holding a baseball bat swung it at the girls, while the others screamed profanities at them. Soon, this already horrific scene turned into all-out chaos as the girls tried desperately to get away. Luckily, they did, and were not physically injured. Since then, they have contacted local police who are already dealing with a high amount of clown-related cases. Like many other states dealing with this mayhem, schools seem to be a constant target, with large amounts of sightings coming from them, even causing a few schools to shut down early there in Michigan.
Bro, holy shit. Is that a clown? Go. Dude, he's got a knife. Oh, turn around. Holy shit. Dude, hurry. Oh my gosh.
The internet has been a hotspot for controversy, so it's to nobody's surprise that many of the threats are coming from online users. Many threats of violence that are coming from online seemed to be targeted mostly at schools. In one such case, a student was charged with first-degree disorderly conduct for saying, "Killer clowns were coming to 2 of Centennial schools today to hurt students." The police gave out a statement following the charges placed on the teen. Sometimes poor decisions, even when done in jest, have serious consequences. The perpetuation of threats, even when untrue, can unlawfully disrupt people's lives and can lead to arrests. We do not need to be notified of someone simply wearing a mask or dressing like a clown. People, please call the non-emergency numbers. 6 Connecticut teens have been arrested for online clown harassment. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's actually happening. The teens were posting things online such as, "There will be a whole gang of clowns waiting to kill everyone in the school." That was written by 2 13-year-old girls. The 2 young teens were posting this via an Instagram called Ansonia_clown. Joseph Cirasuolo, Executive Director of the Connecticut Association of Public School Superintendents, had this to say: "You can always say you overreacted when there was nothing of substance, and everybody will say that's fine. God forbid you underreact and a tragedy occurs. This is not stuff we ought to be joking about, and we need to get that message across to people. The jokes have consequences," he said. Though arrests have been made, it seems as if this online trend is not stopping anytime soon, especially since this is the month of October.
Allez là, dégage.
Regarde, je vais écrire ça à la face.
Allez, vas-y, voilà, dans la gueule le flash.
Tiens dans ton cul, bâtard.
Ouais. Putain,
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
je sais pas. Pourquoi il baisse? Oh putain.
C'est quoi ça? Ah, c'est pas une vraie, gros, quand même.
Je sais pas.
En gros, c'est pas une vraie.
Putain, il est
non,
malade.
non,
Vas-y,
non.
recule, gros. Recule, laisse par-toi, gros. Barre-toi, là.
Though many of these sightings have been coming from the United States, there have been tons of reports from all over the globe. Ontario, Canada, has had its own unusual run with the clowns. One such report claims that a group of small children were being chased by a small group of clowns near a local school. Police luckily arrested the 2 teens that were connected to the crime. When questioned, the teens claimed they were doing it for a YouTube video that they were filming. The video's content was just them in clown masks chasing the local children. An Ontario group calling themselves Clowns in the Six have been naming many schools as their next spot to attack. The group had this to say on their Instagram: "We are coming to London, Ontario's high schools and surrounding areas. We are going to kidnap students and behead teachers. We're not clowning around. Even England has been hit fairly hard by this troublesome trend. Most of the cases have been non-violent, just like jumping out of the bushes, walking near cars at night, roaming down the street. Only one has had more violent intentions. On October 4th, a teenage boy in Blakelaw, Newcastle upon Tyne, was placed under arrest. The boy is charged with alleged possession of a deadly blade while wearing a clown mask. He has been connected to nearly 10 clown-related crimes.
Check it out, Snapchat.
What the?
No,
this can't be real.
No, dude, we need to turn. What the fuck? Dude, what the...
As mentioned before, this is an oddly dark trend that I predict will only run rampant in this month of Halloween. It wouldn't be as bad if these were harmless pranks, but with the reports of attacks, I want to personally urge you all to pay extra attention to stay safe. If you see anything suspicious, get away and report it to your local authorities, and you may help prevent further distress and attacks.